what do you think about the Lakers? I know you're a Lakers fan.
Right, I'm an avid Lakers fan. You know, I think that bringing AD here to LA gives us the opportunity to be a competitor right now. I mean, obviously those guys, Lonzo, hate to see him go. B.I., Josh Hart was a project of sorts. So they were more geared to future success down the road, like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
You know, just all becoming quality players in the league. But you know, if we're talking about winning now and right now, I think the AD trade was need to happen.
Yeah,
so,
I know. Because like LeBron, I don't think like he could wait for that long for
right.
to
Because
get
he only
into
has
the
4
playoffs.
years on his 3 more years left on his contract. So and also AD's 26, 10 and something guy on his career, and Lonzo and B.I. is like 28. So you know it wasn't really that big of a trade off.
Yeah,
you know, you're losing 3 players that produce as the same amount as one.
Yeah,
in AD. So
I know AD. I think was a great trade for the Lakers.
Right.
And they also brought in Boogie Cousins and kept Rondo.
Right. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what lineups they throw together this year.
What do you think their chances are like at winning this upcoming year?
I think their chances are good actually, because you know the talk is in the past that LeBron's teams weren't really deep. Now he has a deep team.
Yeah.
Now he has dudes that can defend, that can post up, that can run, that can shoot. So you know that can even play make in Rondo off the ball when LeBron's not in the game. So that's huge for us to get all these playmakers, shooters, defenders. You know, it all seems like the right fit. You know, last year we had a team full of playmakers. I mean, Rondo's a playmaker, Lance is a playmaker, B.I., Rondo. So it's so many playmakers around LeBron, who's the ultimate playmaker.
Yeah.
Is not going to work as frequently as you want it to.
Yeah,
so.
Because I think LeBron has to, conserve his energy throughout the regular season.
So he's obviously going to have, low management. So he's not going to play every night. And that's the night where Boogie can step up and get 20 and Q's can step up and get 18, 20. And nice that AD and LeBron don't play. I only anticipate there's going to be like a few of those nights, but if they do not play on the same night, you still have a solid, Avery Bradley, Rondo, Danny Green, Kuz, and Boogie.
Yeah, I know. That's still a great team.
That's still a good lineup.
Yeah, I know.
That can get you through some of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah.
So.
And staying in LA, like, what do you think about the Clippers now? Like that Kawhi joined?
Well, first of all, the Clippers will always be little brother to the Lakers. I mean, they just run in the Staples Center. They don't.
I know.
So any true LA fan, if you say LA, you mean the Lakers. So any true Lakers fan feels like that, because this is our town. But no, I'm happy for the Clippers. Because if they went to the finals, I would still root for my city. So that's a big time play for them to get Kawhi and Paul George, and shout out to what's his name? Oh, the logo for
Jerry West.
Jerry West and Steve Ballmer for putting in those trades and really figuring out how to get PG out of there. I mean, because that came out of nowhere, to be honest.
Like, nobody was expecting, like, Kawhi and Paul George.
Right, because Paul George isn't a free agent.
Yeah.
We talk about free agents all the time, but Paul George is not a free agent. So, to get him out of a contract where he has 3 years left and still get him to come to LA is a testimony to how good Kawhi is on his part. So.
And, like, as we know, Kawhi just won a championship with Toronto.
Right.
Like, nobody has ever, like, won with the team and then left. What are your reactions?
You know, I think that Kawhi knows that he got some breaks along the way. And so, he had a break in Philly when Joel was hurt and sick and hurt and sick.
Yeah.
For that series. And then, obviously, the Warriors. You don't have KD the whole time, except for 12 minutes when he scored 12 points. So, and then you lost Clay for 1.5 games. So you just really have to guard Steph at that point. And, you don't have to guard Draymond as much as Steph and other role players as much as Steph. So and the Raptors are extremely good. Yeah, they're not a super team, but they have a lot of quality players. I mean, you have a defensive player of the year in Marc Gasol, 5-time, 6-time All-Star in Kyle Lowry. Derrick Green is a good defender, good shooter. Pascal Siakam, most improved, future All-Star. So you have quality players. So I think without KD, the Raptors were the favorites.
Kawhi?
No, I think without KD on the Warriors, the Raptors were the favorites to win that series. Especially when Clay went out, it's obviously the favorites. So I think that he realized that I'm not gonna win again next year because I don't think that my opponents are gonna be injured like they were this year. So
I mean, now that KD is on Brooklyn too, that changes kind of the landscape, from the Warriors, going to the finals 5 times in a row to now.
Right. It's honestly most more of a dynamic duo league now, and I would still argue that the Warriors have a perfect kind of structure to their program. So
they kept Clay. And Steph is still there. So.
Right, and Draymond is the huge backbone to that team. So, I mean, that's really the core that led them to a 73-9, record. So, when you add in D'Angelo to that team and Willie Cauley-Stein, all those players they got, I mean, you're looking at a team who knows how to win, who knows how to defend at a high level. So, I think people are counting it out right now. But they shouldn't, and I think that if Clay comes back, maybe 90 or 85% next year, they have a good shot at winning the title, or at least being in
making
the finals.
A run for the finals, in the playoffs.
Right. So I think that they can take the Lakers or the Clippers to the maximum.
Yeah, I mean they're still a great team at the core,
right?
And so
right. It'll be interesting to see how Brooklyn does this year though, because KD's hurt.
Yeah.
So
and they traded D'Angelo Russell, right?
Right. So it's obviously going to be mostly on Kyrie's shoulders. Spencer Dinwiddie, he went to my school at Colorado.
Yeah.
He's really good and he's improved a lot. So I'm expecting big things out of him, not just because he's a CU Boulder alumni, just because he's a good player. So.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
And so how about the Houston Rockets Russell Westbrook trade? What do you feel about that?
I feel like it's hit or miss with them. So, obviously they played together in the past, but, they have both won MVPs in this league. So, they're not the same player they were when they were playing together in OKC. So when you're talking about offensively, they have the highest usage rates in the league for the last 4 years, I think. They've switched off between 1-2 and 2-1, 1-2.
Yeah.
So last year James was about 41% use rate and Russ was 33%. So that's almost, you almost need 2 balls for that offense.
Yeah, I know.
So
more like they both want the ball basically all the time.
Right.
And so
right. So because James often dribbles it until 2 seconds are left on the shot clock, and then takes it to a shooter with 1 second to shoot.
Yeah, I think that's the problem with what happened to James Harden and Chris Paul.
Right, and I just can't see them playing the same way, because if they play through James like that and Russ is spotting up in the corner, Russ is shooting 29% from the three, and they taking 10 shots a game, like 10 threes a game. That's not really beneficial to your team, to your success offensively. So that's like 2.9 made shots a game out of 10. So not really good. So it's just the efficiency of those shots is not good. So I think they're gonna have to make more flow in their offense and more movement and more conventional style, conventional style offense, because you can't just dribble the ball, ISO it at the top. Yeah,
even I think Kobe Bryant said this, like that James Harden won't win a championship playing that kind of way.
Because if you have a player if your best player, I'm not saying James Harden is inefficient whatsoever, but if your best player is somewhat inefficient and somewhat a ball hog, so to speak, then you have to be really good defensively. Because if your best player is inefficient, I don't know what the other people are, because they're probably going to be inefficient as well.
Yeah.
So, because they're not getting regular shots, they're not, they don't touch the ball on offense, except for when the shot clock is at 1. So, I think James Harden is a hell of a player, but I think he just has to, let some ego go. Yeah. With Russ this year, because they both had to let some ego go to play together.
Like Russell, he has like triple-double stat line.
Right. He has to let that go. I think. Because you have. I mean, you just saw it last year. I mean, he averages triple-double. Paul George putting up MVP type numbers. Yeah. Third in the MVP race, and first round exit. Yeah. It doesn't translate to victories. It just, it's fun. It's all fun and games. But
you gotta win too.
Right. Triple dubs all. It's cool. Like average that.
Yeah, gets on Sports Center.
Right. It's a thing to watch them play, but I wouldn't want to. I don't want to play with him, but not when he's in that mode of just triple double. Yeah. Because I've seen Russ do some unbelievable things, and I would hope to play for him, because he gets his guys wide open threes. Yeah. All the time, but
he's just from
a win standpoint, it's not ideal the way he's playing right now.